In January of 2024, Arc System Works published Under Night In-Birth 2, a fighting game developed by French-bred and Arc System Works. It's an extremely fun fighting game, and its unique tug-of-war mechanic known as the grid system makes it stand out amongst other anime fighting games. However, unfortunately for Under Night 2, the launch was overshadowed by an absolutely terrible PC port that was plagued with so many bugs that it essentially was unplayable. If you bought Under Night In-Birth 2 on launch on PC, you didn't really get to play the game. The online was broken, the offline was also broken, and the general consensus was if you wanted to play Under Night In-Birth 2, you had to play on a console. The developers apologized for this and released all of the DLC characters for completely free, with a promise that the PC port would be fixed and that this would never happen again. 2 years later, history might be about to repeat itself. Let's talk about Marvel Tokons beta. If you are completely unaware, Marvel Tokon had its final beta, an open beta, last weekend, and I didn't get to play it. I was in Berlin. I was at FanFest. It was fucking awesome. But while I was enjoying my time pretending to be in Eorzea, I was bombarded with information about how the PC port for Tokon was absolutely terrible. It did not work, fundamentally, and it was pretty much destroying people's PCs. For some reason, the game had this amazing bug where it would absolutely devour your CPU usage. To the point where it was literally capping out people's computers with 100% CPU usage and causing people's PCs to become pretty unstable because of it. Not only that, but thanks to the easy anti-cheat that they added, Marvel Tokon cannot be played on Linux, meaning it cannot be played on a Steam Deck or the new Steam machine. Alongside that, there are 6 other layers of protection on the game. These 6 other layers work in such a way where you cannot record the game. If you tried to stream the game through OBS or Discord, it would absolutely brick your PC and cause everything to slow down to a crawl. Not only that, alt-tabbing would break the game and cause everything to freak out. And even if you were running above the recommended specs and still somehow managed to avoid all of the above issues, the game would still have frame drops and stutters that would cause it to be near unplayable. And of course, because of the way that the game works with rollback, if the opponent was having these issues, your game would also be suffering issues. What happened? I was gone for 1 weekend. Are we fucking serious right now? The PC port of Tokon is set to be an absolute travesty. And the funniest thing, you know those 7 layers of anti-cheat? The 7 layers of protection to stop people from modifying with the game, to the point where it would freak out if someone even tried to record it with OBS? Yeah, it didn't stop anything. People actually figured out how to get into the files, and not only have they ripped the models out of the game, but apparently there's leaks going around about the roster. Amazing layers of anti-cheat. Too bad none of them fucking worked for more than 2 days. So what the hell happened? Did Arc System decide to make another terrible PC port and we're just gonna be stuck with a shitty version of the game? Is Tokon absolutely doomed to repeat history? Well, maybe. But there's a little bit more to this than we might expect. A lot of people have pointed out that one of the things that was causing the game to run as slow as it did was actually Sony's SDK. Basically, to play Marvel Tokon, you have to be logged into PSN at all times. It's a Sony game, and they like doing this nowadays because they decided that, what are you gonna do, go play fucking Xbox? Like, that's fucking stupid. And this program would, let's go with freak out pretty often. Because of that, there were situations in which it would duplicate itself consistently, and because it took a non-insignificant amount of CPU usage, it would quickly spiral out of control and cause everything to just break, pretty much. Fun fact as well, because of the requirement to constantly be logged into PSN, that's why Marvel Tokon isn't allowed in a bunch of regions, because PSN just isn't a thing there. This still hasn't been completely lifted. They lifted a couple of the restrictions, mainly the ones that were really counterintuitive, like the places that were hosting EVO that couldn't play the game. But there's still a lot of countries that aren't able to play Marvel Tokon because PSN isn't available there. If you ask me, that's fucking stupid. If you buy a thing, you should own the thing. And you should be able to buy the thing no matter where the fuck you are. And it should be reasonably priced based on the location that you're in. So basically, fuck Sony, give me back physical media. The devs are apparently hard at work on a fix. On the official Twitter account, the developers posted out that they are looking into fixing several of the issues. However, they've not talked about everything. From the looks of it, Easy Anti-Cheat is still going to be in the game at launch, as well as several other of the protective methods that they have put on the game to make sure that people don't go in and tamper with the files. And because of that, the likelihood is that this game is not going to run on Linux, which is a massive shame as someone who's been eyeing up Linux for the past couple of years, knowing that, yeah, no, you just wouldn't be able to play Marvel Tōkon, and it kind of fucking sucks. Double so with the fact that the Steam machines come out. I don't own one, I'm broke. But it's a very depressing thing to see that they're locking it down to Windows specifically for a PC port. Especially with how much people are trying to just jump off of Windows nowadays. This shit fucking sucks. At the time of recording, there is literally 1 week until Marvel Tōkon comes out. It comes out on August the 6th. Do I personally think that ArcSys is going to be able to fix all of the issues? No. Do I think it's an issue of the fact that the PC port itself is bad? Also, no. Personally, I would like to believe that Sony is pushing ArcSys to be locking the game down as much as possible to make sure that nothing gets out and nothing gets tampered with. And because of that, the measures that they're putting in are causing the game to break a little bit. I'm not saying that ArcSys aren't at fault here. Apparently the shaders would just randomly fucking break and then, like, compile at a terrible time and it would cause the game to explode. But I would like to think that the developers who made one of my favorite fighting games of all time aren't at fault here. Then again, companies aren't your friends, so who knows. Personally, I don't think that all of this is going to be fixed by launch. I think the main glaring stuff will be mostly the OBS and Discord thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if in a week I'm going to be making a video about the disastrous launch of Marvel Tōkon. If you want to see it, make sure to subscribe down below. I got a couple of funny things happening next week, so you should subscribe here. You should come over to the Twitch. They have a very big surprise happening, literally Monday. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really fun. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all next time. We're going to be doing a couple more videos on this channel every month now. We're going to go back to about a weekly format because of just some personal things. But hey, more videos for you guys, am I right? Thank you all for watching. I'll hopefully see you all next time.